Good afternoon, everybody. Am I audible properly? No?
Little bit. I guess you're speaking from far.
Sorry?
Not so proper. Can it be little bit louder?
1 minute. Now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, thank you. So good afternoon, everybody. I hope you all are doing well. Today is September 8th. So by the end of this month, we are going to complete half year of this financial year as well. And afterward, once again, companies will be there to report their Q2 numbers, and then lot of government data also be published in the first week of October. So it's 4:32. Let's start. So before discussion anything, this is the disclaimer from our side. Yeah, screen is visible now, Atisha?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So the disclaimer is that whatever we are going to discuss is that please do not consider as a buy or sell recommendation of any particular security. And intention for this webinar is only for educational purpose. And please do not consider as an investment advice. What means whatever we are going to discuss, please consider it as an example purpose. And we are not having any exposure in market either on any security or index. So this is the snapshot of overall current market scenario as per O'Neill methodology of market direction. And as per O'Neill methodology of market direction, except IT and energy, all major indices are trending into, or all major sectoral indices and benchmark index, Nifty and Sensex both are trending in clear-cut uptrend, that is in rally mode. Only IT is in under pressure, and energy is another major index in which Reliance is a part of this energy, and other oil marketing companies call India or NTPC. So except all these two, all are trending in clear-cut uptrend. And if you want to know the performance, so performance is also given over here. So if I talk about performance wise, then also IT is the laggard one. If you can see here, in last 3 months, IT has given almost 20% return. In 6 months, also almost 19%, and in 12-month return around 5% negative return. And if I talk about YTD from 1st April to till date, so that is also around 22% return, 22.6% negative return. So what I'm trying to say that in last 6-7 months, IT has underperformed substantially apart from metal. So IT, I can say one index and another is metal. Otherwise, rest of other indices comparatively did well. And especially if I talk about banking and financial, so from last 2 months, almost banking are really doing good last 2-3 months. And if you check here, financials and banking both have generated almost 20% return in last 3-month time frame. And another one is FMCG, and another one is auto as well. Okay, so all these sectors are really doing good, but at the same time, IT and this energy is not doing that much good. So let's move one chart to discuss further from technical perspective. So this is the daily chart of Nifty 50, and as per Nifty 50, you see it is trending above all key moving averages first, Now today also it has closed it closed near to its day high, but it is still trending below 18,000. But today it has closed above 17,780. That we have already mentioned this level in today morning derivative note, that most probably once it will cross, the next target would be it may travel further from here in upside 18,000, then followed by 18,200. So next resistance I can say is placed around 18,000, and afterward 18,200. So what I would like to say that overall market structure is positive on daily chart as well as on weekly chart, trending above all key moving averages. Momentum are also not that much bad, or I can say that it is good. Only things is that if I do some detailed analysis of MACD on higher time frame chart, so MACD indicator is not looking that much convincing. RSI on higher time frame chart is suggesting some sideways kind of move. So what, even last webinar also I have drawn a conclusion, and same thing I want to repeat here as well today as well, that I'm not expecting that much upside move, at least at today point of time. If I talk about next 2 week point of time, if scenario will change in next two weeks, then obviously we will change our stance. Maybe next report or next webinar pe charcha, Bazaar pe charcha. But meanwhile, it seems that it is still will remain in sideways only. But I am not denying for another 200 to 400 points of gain in coming 2 weeks actually. So maybe market will move further from here toward 18,000 and followed by 18,200. I'm not denying for that. It may move, but but meanwhile, it is not looks like that it will give fresh breakout about 18,600, and market has really moved into clear-cut bullish trend. So upside is limited, but yes, it may gain further from here. So overall, I can say from next 2 week perspective that overall sentiment is positive, or market may remain traded in sideways in the range of as I said 18,200 kind of levels in upside, and this 17,600 kinds of level in downside, that is, but and 17,200, sorry, 17,200 kind of levels in downside. But overall bias is positive. There are a lot of stocks, lot of sectors like auto, sectors like FMCG, sectors like banking are really doing good, and that is why that is supporting to Nifty. All these sectors are supporting to Nifty. So Nifty is also looking not at least looking not that much attractive. Then I can say that it is looking it is trending with positive bias. Okay. If I talk about further technical on another chart, so this is the trend line I have drawn connecting this and this particular, then this particular and this particular. So it has already today it has given breakout here. So let's see how things will improve in coming few trading sessions. But I am expecting at least 18,000 and followed by 18,200 kind of levels in coming few weeks. Okay, but okay, now let's move toward on Bank Nifty, another index, another major index. So if I do further once again detail analysis, so in last 3 months it has really outperformed to benchmark index Nifty 50 and compare it, and really doing good. Today it has crossed level of 40,000 and closed above 40,000 level. So I can say that the sentiment is really strong, very much strong in this particular stock major index, that is Bank Nifty. Only one thing is that it has some hurdle around 40,400, 40,500 levels, but it is not that much major hurdle. So I'm not saying that it will not cross. It may cross easily, but yes, after it may consolidate 1 or 2 days or 3 days, or it may cross that level in one go also. Both things are possible. There is some sort of resistance around 40,400, 500 range, but overall sentiment is looking positive. And once it will cross that level 40,400, 40,500, then I can expect that it is ready to move toward, or it may ready to move toward level of 42,000 levels. So some 4-5% potentials are there in this index also in coming next 2 weeks, looking attractive. Stocks like This Axis Bank, stocks like ICICI Bank are really looking good. And for disclaimer point of view, we have already added today only ICICI Bank in TraderSmith portfolio. So looking attractive, this is another major sector and which contains almost 35% weightage of Nifty 50 at current juncture as well, and looking attractive. So maybe if this sector will move, so it is really going to help and support the market, and Nifty will also not fall that much, or may remain, or at least it will not gain. Then I can say that it will not fall also Nifty. So that is why it is looking good, and that is why Bank Nifty and Nifty both are looking good. Okay, next is IT. So when I was talking about this O'Neill methodology market direction, so as per O'Neill methodology, in methodology also, this sector IT, Nifty IT major sector is trending in under pressure, and charts are also not suggesting that much very good move. It is trending below all key moving averages. Momentum are not that much good. MACD is also not indicating anything, sideways kind of trend. So I am not expecting anything good in near future. Even last time also I have suggested it may remain traded like a laggard kind of things. And meanwhile today also I am expecting same thing. Maybe it will remain consolidation in consolidation zone of 26,000 to 30,000, and not looking that much good. So at least for next 2 weeks point of view. So, but at the same time, I can say that there is no at current juncture there is no symptom of fall further from here, as well as there is no sign of good gain in a coming 2 weeks point of view. So that is why I am expecting it will remain traded in sideways. Overall bias is not that much good or that much bad for next 2 weeks perspective, or at least for this month perspective, that is September month perspective. So most probably it will remain traded in sideways. Range is quite broad, and range is 30,000 around kind of levels in upside, and 26,000 around kind of levels in downside, and most probably it will remain traded in that only. In between that, it will give some opportunity to trade for 1 or 2 days point of view or intraday point of view. So opportunities would be there, but overall stocks, overall sectors is not looking that much attractive at current. But if it will change, then obviously we will change. But meanwhile, it is not looks like it does not looks like that. Okay, next, metal. So metal now it has crossed 200, this black color line, 200-day moving average, and after it has given breakout here in the month of August, first second week of August, and afterward once again it has retested that, and once again it has started gaining further. So I can say that it may move further from here. I am expecting at least 6,200 and then followed by 6,400 kind of levels in this. So maybe in next 2 weeks, next couple of weeks in this particular month, it may gain further from 2 to 400 points from here at current level, and it may move towards 6,200 first target, then followed by 6,400. So meanwhile, from 2 weeks perspective, it is looking good. It may gain further from here. So I have discussed this Nifty, Bank Nifty, IT, and metal. Now Yatisha is there. He will discuss few sectors.
Okay, thank you, Bhavan.
Thank you.
So let me share my screen. Okay, so I'm going to discuss 4 of the sectors. So one of it is Nifty Auto. So obviously from last 2 months, Nifty Auto has been outperforming Nifty. Also, if you observe the monthly chart, so it's consecutively it is forming a higher high, higher low price formation from last 4-5 months. Okay, so on the daily chart, we can see that there is a clear-cut breakout about this 12,500 level, and now currently it has touched 13,150. So this is a daily chart of Nifty Auto. So here I have marked the major resistance level. So the major resistance level is something around 13,250 to 13,400. So these are the critical upside level for Nifty Auto. So currently it is from last mid of August, it's trading in a sideways range with support of the earlier breakout, which is 12,600. So once it breaks above this 13,300, so our long-term target of 15,000 is clearly visible. So obviously there is no sign of weakness in this auto. So long-term charts is suggesting a bullish trend still continuing. So just a brief period of time, it's trading consolidating here in this sideways range as of now. So major support is placed around 12,600, as well as this 50 DMA is placed around here. So that is a key support level for Nifty IT. Nifty Auto. And the next sector is Nifty FMCG. So this is also a sector which clearly outperforming from last 2 months. If you see the last 2 months of July and August candles, it is almost gained around 16%. And currently this month also it is gained. It is trading flat as of now. There is a good news from the palm crude oil, which is slowly it's falling down, and there is a lot of scope for FMCG. Obviously, there will be a demand from domestic market. So obviously, FMCG is a clear-cut beneficiary of that. So as of now, that overall trend is sideways. The long-term perspective will be bullish. Still, bullish trend is continuing. As of now, it's from last 1-2 weeks, it's trading in a sideways range. So our bias would be positive until it's trading above 42,000 level. That is this level, this zone. 42,000 level is until it's traded above this level, we are kind of bullish, and it might head towards 45,000. That is, it is trading in uncharted territory as of now. So what we are expecting is bullish trend to continue, and it will touch 45,000 in coming sessions for Nifty FMCG. So one more sector is Nifty Realty. So obviously, if you see Nifty Realty also, from last 3 months, it's gaining consecutively. It's making a higher low price structure, and also in the weekly chart, it is able to surpass. Earlier, it was facing strong resistance in the August. It was facing 50-week moving average, and especially in the last month of August, it managed to break out that above 50-week moving average. And currently it's trading with the high price formation. And if you see this 200, this black color is a 200 DMA. So it was clearly, it was somewhere a side of a trading sideways. Currently it has given a very good breakout. But what we can see is there is a limited upside for Nifty Realty. Once it's sustainable trading above this 460, which is this breakout level. Once it's sustainable about 460, we might expect this to go towards 480, 490 kind of level, which is also a previous high over here. Also, if you see 61.8% retracement, which also places there on 490 levels. So what we are expecting, it might head towards 490 levels in this month. That's what we are expecting. Once it surpasses 480, 490, 520 is a next level for Nifty Realty. So bias is still positive until it's trade above this 430 levels. Also a 50 DMA, where this last 3-4 times it has given a very good support at this level. That is 430 level is a key support level for Nifty Realty. And one more sector is Nifty Pharma. So if you see the pharma sector on the monthly chart, continuously trading in this downward sloping parallel channel. Last month also it has given an upside, made an attempt to touch its upside, but once again it failed and closed lower. And on the daily chart also, if you see, it's continuously trading in this parallel channel from so many days. So as of now, the trend is sideways. So almost from last 2 months, it's trading in a sideways range. So first target would be this 13,100, 13,200, which is, if you see, there is this trend line, this parallel channel is also placed around that, and also 200 DMA. This black color line is 200 DMA. That is also placed around 13,000 level. So once it breaks above this level, we might see some bullishness in Nifty Pharma. So until then, it's trading still in sideways. On the downside, key support will be 12,300, which is this as of now this line. 12,300 is a key level to on the downside. So falling below this level, once again it moved towards previous low. So 11,800 is a previous low. So that's what we are expecting from Pharma. So overall trend is sideways. As similar to IT, one can skip the names in Nifty Pharma as of now. Once it breaks above this 13,000 level, so initial sign of bullishness will show in key stocks of Pharma. So once it's showing this sign of reversal, one can enter there. So until then, the trend is still sideways. So Pawan will discuss last couple of two sectors, and then we'll move on to question and answers.
So next,
Guys, Mayuresh sir, Pawan, can you hear me?
yes, yes, Mayuresh.
Yeah. Hey, so I mean, we can discuss capital goods because that sector has been really hot over the last few weeks. It is still running very hard. And then probably one more sector, which is the pending sector we want to discuss?
Energy.
Energy.
So I think let's have capital goods energy very quickly, and then let's go on to stock queries as well. So I was just talking to a few folks on the chat box, Pawan and Yatisha as well. So from next session, what we'll do is, and because all the other viewers are also there, after we finish our sector discussion, we can actually from next session have 2 or 3 very strong ideas which are looking actionable. So वो थोड़ा हम लोग next time से add करते हैं. So just for information of everybody, and because that was a good suggestion, you can actually take that into consideration from next time. So Pawan, Yatisha,
okay.
From the next session, after we finish sector discussion, maybe a couple of stocks or 3 stocks which are looking extremely good in terms of actionables for the coming week, because we usually do it on a Thursday.
Okay.
So we can start with capital goods energy and quickly move on to stock queries.
Yes, yes. So if I talk about today roughly, then I can say that the cement, there are a lot of stocks from cement sector is really looking good and is in X-level zone. And capital goods are also looking quite strong, especially those who are, even in this week only, I was trying to explore a lot of charts of various capital goods companies. So those who have not performed after depression of 2008 in market, now these all are ready to move in, all are shaped in very good manner to move technically further. So to me, at least, it is really looking, especially those who are dealing in heavy machineries. Stocks like BHEL is also looking good. Another is BGR Energy, which did nothing from the last almost 13-14 years. But now it is ready to give multi-year breakout, BGR Energy. I think its market cap is flashed around 1,000 crore kind of level. So all these stocks are really looking good. Even we will try to explore more in this particular stock, and we will try to write a report as well in next week, especially on capital goods, covering various stocks, 5-7 stocks from this. So obviously we will be there. At present, if I talk about from my opinions, all the stocks from there are so many stocks which are really looking good from capital goods sector, in my opinion, technically. Mayuresh, would you like to add anything? Okay, I think is not. So energy is the sector that I would like to discuss. So energy is trending in. Tisha, can you please share energy, Nifty energy?
Yeah, shared already.
So energy, Nifty energy last week, if you remember, last webinar actually, I have clearly mentioned that it is in sideways only, and unless and until it is not give breakout about 29,000, I would not consider as a fresh breakout, and it will remain traded in sideways only. But the overall trend is not that much bad or that much positive or that much. Obviously, its trend is positive only. But after there is a range of 400, 300, 400 points. To be precise, if I talk about 28,700 to 29,000 kind of is a range. Once it will give breakout about that particular range, I can say that it is ready to give fresh breakout, unless and until it will remain traded in sideways only. with positive bias, sideways with positive bias, and it is doing in that manner only. And I would like to reiterate my earlier statement, last webinar statement. It is still looks like it will remain traded in sideways only, but once it will give breakout above roughly about 29,000, then I can say that that it has given best breakout. Otherwise it is looking sideways only. But yes, it is trending above all key moving averages on multi-time frame chart. Even last month it has formed a bullish candle. Meanwhile, it is in this particular month, from the last 6-7 trading session, it is trending in sideways. Okay. Only one thing is that there is some resistance on RSI, relative strength chart, on weekly chart. But yes, what I'm expecting, once this particular index energy will cross that level 29,000, so obviously it will cross that RSI resistance as well, and then it would be ready to move toward move further, yeah, in upper direction, that is 30,000, and followed by more upside levels. But meanwhile, from next 2 weeks perspective, I would like to say that, at least to me, it looks like it will remain traded in sideways only. So just keep watching level of 28,700 to 29,000, or I can say roughly 29,000 level. Once it will give breakout about that on weekly chart, especially on weekly basis, then I can say that it has given fresh breakout. One quick snap on, apart from energy, Nifty media. So Nifty media, this week only, when one more days to go in this particular week, but it has gained almost 3% and formed a bullish candle. And in last webinar, I have clearly mentioned that it is most probably it will remain traded in positive, and it is ready to move further from here. So looking attractive to me, it may gain further from here in coming weeks and coming months. So looking attractive to me, positive direction. Last month I have, if I'm not wrong, I have given a level of 2200 kind of levels, and it gained in this week. Even today's high is only 2191. So it is almost to our almost very much close to our given level. Overall trend is positive. 20 further, once it will cross 2200 kind of level, then I can say more positivity in this particular sector. So looking attractive at current juncture. Okay. Now let's move. Actionables, Mayuresh has already discussed.
Pawan, we can start from next time. So it's already 5 o'clock.
Yes.
So next time show plan करके हम लोग करते हैं proper.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. That Mayuresh has already discussed that we will start from next time.
Yeah.
Let's start taking query.
Absolutely. So I think Tata Communications and CDSL. That was the first query that was asked.
So if I talk about Tata Communication, Yatisha, are you showing chart?
Yeah, it's already shared.
Okay. So Tata Communication.
Pawan, shift on our MSI chart, na? Thanks.
Okay.
Yatisha has already said MSI chart. Tata Communication.
It's better always on the MSI part. I mean, anything added you want, you take the trading view. Thanks.
Ready, Yatisha?
Yes, it's ready. Yes.
Okay. So if I talk about Tata Communication, so Tata Communication has resistance in current range only, and that range is around 1250, 1300 kind of levels. So it is from the last 4-5 trading session, after touching that level in the range of around 1250, 1270, 1280, it is consolidating. So it will remain, most probably I'm expecting it will remain consolidation for few more days. Otherwise, overall momentum is improving on higher time frame chart and strong on daily chart. So overall trend is positive, but yes, because of this resistance zone, it may remain traded in sideways only. Once it will clear this particular resistance zone, then I can say that it may move further from here. Even though it has already given downward sloping trend line breakout very early, almost 1.5 months back. In the first week of August, almost 1 month back, and afterward it has rallied almost 20%. So, but now at current level, that level of range of this at 1250 to 1280 kind of, or 1300 kind of level, it may remain traded in sideways only. Once it will give breakout, and breakout level is placed above 1300. Once it will give breakout above 1300, then I can say that it would be ready to move further. Otherwise, it looks like from next 1 or 2 week perspective, it is looking in sideways only. But trend is positive. So I can say that if someone is getting opportunity to buy on in dip, especially around 1100 kind of levels, 1120 kind of levels, so that would be more appropriate buying range in this particular stock around 1120. Okay, so wait for that, wait for market actions regarding this stock, then take action accordingly. Next is
Next one is CDSL.
CDSL. So CDSL, if I draw a trend line, connecting high of December 21, January 22, and this March 22. So March 22, yes. If I connect all these 3 dots on upper side, so there is a downward sloping trend line. And today and today both, actually, this stock has reclaimed that downward sloping trend line, and that trend line is placed around this range only, that is 1420 kind of levels. So I can say that at least, even though momentum is very strong on daily chart, it is really improving on weekly chart. But its slope of momentum RSI is strong on monthly chart also. But there is a range, and that range, first range is this 1420 kind of level, that is downward sloping trend line. So it may remain traded for few days in sideways only. Once it will cross this particular level, then I can say that 1500 kind of levels may be achievable in CDSL. So I am expecting in next few weeks, actually, or maybe in this particular month, it is ready to move toward 15,000. Levels charts are looking attractive in this particular stock. Momentum is very strong. Only things are that this particular downward sloping trend line, once it will cross from the last couple of trading sessions yesterday and today, it is hovering around that. But once it will cross, I can say that it is ready to move toward 15,000. So I am expecting at least 1500 kind of levels, 1500 kind of, not 15,000, 1500 kinds of level in this particular month in CDSL.
Next one is Hindalco and Vedanta. So
Hindalco. So Hindalco, see, if you see the chart, so from the last 3 weeks, it did nothing actually. It is trading in a very tight area or tight zone, and that zone is 415 in downside and 445 in upside. So range is there. Unless and until it is trading in this particular range, that 415, 455, I can say that it will remain traded in sideways only. And meanwhile, it looks like sideways only. Daily momentum is some like deteriorating from the last few trading sessions, and weekly momentum is also not that much good. So it is better to wait and watch for breakout, fresh breakout, and fresh breakout level is once again 445. Once it will give breakout above 445, then I can say that it would be ready to move further. But meanwhile, it is looking sideways only. So wait for breakout, or either downside breakout or upside breakout. Downside breakout is placed around 414, 415. So falling below 415 or 410, I can say, then it will fall around 395 kind of levels. Otherwise, once it will give, it is very difficult to say in current junction that whether it will give breakout in upside or downside. But after considering a lot of factors, I can say it will remain traded in sideways, and the trend is not looking that much promising at current juncture. So I would advise to avoid for time being this particular stock, Hindalco. Apart from Hindalco, which one is this?
Vedanta.
VDL. Another. So Vedanta, same. Maybe because of this aluminium factor or China factor, it is trending in this particular range. So I would suggest to avoid this VDL also for time being, and let's wait for either side breakout or breakdown. Then only we will take it. One can take action. Now, next is
there is a query from JK Lakshmi. I guess we can cover that in capital goods.
Yes. So JK Lakshmi cement, na?
Yeah, JK Lakshmi cement.
So cement stock is really looking good, and today also this stock has gained around 12%, and now it is really looking quite attractive to me, and most probably it is ready to move towards 600, 620 kind of levels. in this particular month. So looking attractive too, looking attractive actually. All cement stock, there are a lot of cement stocks are really looking good. Not only this one, JK Lakshmi,
ACC,
3 Cement, lot of even JK Cement is also looking good. Then this Birla Corporation is also looking good. So a lot of Gujarat Ambuja really did phenomenally did well in last couple of weeks. So all major cement stock, all good company stock is really looking good. So one can take actions in this particular stock.
Next one is Reliance heavyweight.
Reliance is in sideways only. Yes, Reliance is in sideways only. There is no sign of negativity at current juncture or no sign of positivity. And most probably, if I talk about next couple of weeks point of view, so it will remain traded in sideways only. And range is, I can say in downside 1500, 2500, or I can say 2520 kind of levels, or 2500 kind of levels in downside, and 2660 or 70 kind of levels. So 150 kind of 150 rupees kind of levels is there in Reliance, and most probably next couple of weeks it will remain traded in that particular range only. So sideways it looks like to me at least.
Next one is ACE.
Action Construction. Trend is positive, no doubt. Now it has entered into uncharted territory. It may gain further. It has given a very good breakout on monthly chart around level of 260. If I am 240, sorry, 240 kind of levels, and afterward it has entered into sideways zone. Bullish flag continuation pattern has formed on higher time frame chart. So it is ready to move further from here, looking attractive. Very strong, very good momentum on multi-time frame chart.
One is GNFC.
GNFC. After a few days of consolidation, today it is showing some positive acceleration. So I can say that it may gain from here. There is only one thing, that is downward sloping trend line. So maybe some positive acceleration would be there on chart, especially in this particular stock. So looking attractive, not that much attractive, but yes, looking positive, I can say. So if someone is really interested to take positions, so one can take positions in this particular stock above level of 770. Meanwhile, it is today's closing price is around 757.56. So around 771 can take positions. The only problem is that stop loss is placed around 710. So if stop loss is permissible to someone, then one can take entry in this, maybe. But at the same time, there is some resistance as well, and resistance is placed around 820, 840 kind of range. So after considering all these factors, I can say risk reward is not that much considerable in this particular stock. Otherwise, showing some positive strength in this particular stock.
Next one is FSL.
FSL. FSL belongs to IT sector, and from the last 3 months, this particular stock did nothing. But today there was some positive acceleration in this particular stock. So I can say some short-term point of view, it may gain further from here toward 125 kind of levels. I am not denying for that. Today's closing price is around 113. So it may gain 10 to 12 rupees from here. And otherwise, obviously IT is not doing that much good. So I am not expecting that much. Yes, but 10 rupees, 12 rupees kind of move may happen from here, and it may move toward 124, 125 kind of levels. Especially after this breakout given on chart, daily chart started. It has given started.
Next one is National Aluminium, Nalco. Similar to Vedanta and Hindalco.
Similar to Vedanta and Hindalco. It is advised to avoid timing actually.
Next one is Asian Paints.
So Asian Paint, even today only I was exploring because there is some positive news for this particular company, that crude price now it has moved below $90 if I'm not wrong, and Brent crude price, and technicals are suggesting that once it may take support around 85 86 kind of levels, and once it will reach that level, then next target would be roughly around 75, in the range of 75 to $70. But yes, in between there is a support around $85. So now, but one more thing that about crude, that now it is trending in downward trajectory only with some negative bias. So sooner or later it will reach, and it will remain traded in broad range of this $70 to $90, which is very much comfortable for this particular company, that Asian Paint. And if I talk about technical of this, so now slowly and gradually it has given breakout. Monthly chart it has already given breakout, and the weekly chart is also looking attractive. Obviously, some this momentum is not that much good, but most probably I'm expecting momentum will increase in this particular stock in few days, few trading sessions. So looking attractive, one can keep tracking this particular stock for buying purpose. If someone is really looking to buy this particular stock, one can take position in this particular stock with the stop loss below 3,300. Yatisha, can you take few query? Hello.
Next one is MHRIL. I will take it. Let me clear all my. So MHRIL, if you see, recently it has given a very good breakout. So if you see, there is a cup with handle breakout from. Also, if you see the weekly chart, so it is very good positive momentum which is picking up from, especially in the from 2021. If you see all the leisure hotels, leisures, restaurants stocks have been outperforming in these, especially in 22, 21. So obviously all the, if you see volumes how picked up, the buying volumes have been picked up, and also stock is not that much moved from last almost 1 year. So right now it is given a very good breakout from cup with handle, sorry, cup pattern. Also it has formed a very good tight pattern over here. Also if you see the okay, disclaimer purpose, which is already there in a model portfolio, MSI model portfolio. So you can track all the addition deletion apart from the MSI team. So also if you see the recent fundamentals of these stocks have been very good placed, and also group rank is around 17. So so overall positiveness is still there in the MHRIL. So one can ride this rally towards its somewhere around 350 kind of levels in coming few days. Okay, next one is
So one thing in between, Sanjeev Kumar is asking whether good news of crude is only for Asian Paint or all sector. So I can say that this, if crude will remain traded in this comfortable range of 70 and 90, then it is good for the whole economy, not only for these particular stocks and sectors. Okay.
Next one is I think I will take Alkalies. Okay, so with Alkalies also, which has given a very recently, it has given a very good cup with handle breakout. Also, if you see or observe here, there is a lot of consolidation which has happened over here. So also, if you see very good buying volume which came up, and currently it has today it has almost tested that breakout level. So overall bias is still positive in Alkalies until it's trading above this level. So one can keep the stop loss, first stop loss around 860, somewhere around 860, 870 levels as a, keep it as a first stop loss, and ride this rally. There might be a slight resistance might get, which is somewhere around this level, that is 1035, 1050 level. So that what we are expecting in Gujarat. So overall trend is positive. One can go with the stock for the investment purpose. The next one is Pidilite Industries. So this is also based on crude oil prices, which we are discussed. So these are also main raw material for all the adhesives are crude oil. So you can see it has given a very good one-sided rally. So there is a small consolidation here and one more rally over here. So this is a classic bull run which has happened in Pidilite Industries. Also, if you see the weekly chart. Double bottom base formation breakout. So at this current juncture, we would not like to give a buy over here. So one can keep once it come back towards its 21 DMA or this level, one can keep a close watch list once it places around 2700 and give a nice bounce back. One can add it to their position. So at current juncture, it's not a clear buy sign. And next
I am
one is
taking Motherson Sumi.
okay.
So Motherson Sumi and Hariom pipe, there are a lot of repetition query of this. So I will take simultaneously.
This Samvardhana Motherson, right? There are two Motherson.
First, I will take yes, Samvardhana Motherson. Yes, Motherson.
Okay.
So Motherson Sumi, if you see, if I talk about overall auto sector, so auto sector is really outperforming to market, but lot of auto components are still not doing good or underperforming, I can say. But it is good part is that it is not falling, and Motherson Sumi is one out of that. If you see from the last March onward, actually last 6 months, 5-6 months, after downfall, it did nothing and it will remain trading sideways only. So and it is still trading in sideways only. And this another thing is that if I do some little bit long-term analysis, so it is hovering from the last almost 3-4 months, actually 3 months to be precise, 3 months. It is hovering around 100 month. So almost I can say a price range of 7-8 years price range, average range, and that is this particular level, that is 120-125 range. So let's see, things will improve, but meanwhile it looks like it is trading in sideways only. If someone is looking for early trend breakout in this particular stock, so level of this I would like to suggest one level, and that level is around 134-135. I can say sustainable trading above 134-135. I can say that there is a fresh breakout in this particular stock, and in such particular situation, it would be ready to move toward 150. So meanwhile, it is trading in sideways only. Of course, there is no negativity, but yes, there is no positivity as well as. And I think sooner or later it will give a breakout, and it would be ready to move toward. It would be ready to move toward 150 kind of levels. But meanwhile, it is trading in sideways only. Even though, and if I talk about this moving average and other things. So all the shapes of moving average or slope of moving average is downward only, whether be 50 DMA, sorry, be it 100 DMA or 200 DMA. Only 50 DMA is now flattened from the last 1.5 months. So maybe it will accelerate from here, and it would be ready to move toward 145, 150 levels. But meanwhile, it is in sideways only. Next one is Hariom pipe.
Hariom pipe.
So Hariom pipe, let me open Hariom pipe. So one thing is that it is the IPO stock, and its market cap is less than 1,000 crore. So we generally do not cover stocks which are below 1000 crore market cap. But let's see. I would not like to discuss in very detailed manner, but yes, technicals are looking good. It is in positive acceleration only, so it may gain further from here. But and its market cap is very less, around 750 crore. So if someone is taking entry, so please take some extra care. As per O'Neill methodology, EPS strength is very poor, that is placed around 2. But demand, bias demand is A plus only because of price acceleration in this particular stock. Okay. Next is
Tata Power.
Tata Power. Okay.
I guess it has given a breakout.
Tata Power. So power sector is another sector apart from capital goods, which are really looking quite attractive. And if I talk about Tata Power, so this particular price range, that range is 245 to 250. If it will remain traded about 250, so I can say that fresh bullish trend is starting in this particular stock, even though it is trending in that particular range only. So if someone is really looking to take position in this particular stock, so one can take positions in this particular stock. Only things are that stop loss is quite on downside, and stop loss is placed around, technical stop loss is placed around 217, 218. Looking attractive to me. About 250, I can say that it will gain further toward 280 or maybe 300 kind of levels.
Okay.
Next is let's say Coal India, and afterward Praj Industries. So first Coal India. Coal.
This is a model portfolio. So
it is an MSI model portfolio. And if you remember, almost 3 months back, I have given a level, and that level was around 238, 240 kind of level in Bazaar pe Charcha only. And it has given breakout around 185, 187 level. So I have clearly mentioned that it has its own pace, and it is ready to move. In my opinion, it is ready to move toward at least 237, 236, 238 level. So that level is achieved. Maybe trend is positive. Momentum is very strong now. Momentum has turned very strong. So it may gain from here, not denying, and slowly and gradually it will gain another 7-8% from here. I'm not denying for that, but let's see how it will behave. But one thing is clear, that if I take retracement level, and that retracement level of high of 2015 to low of 2020, so that 38.2% retracement is placed around 238 level. So it has already retraced almost 7 years of downfall, 38.2%. So maybe after some consolidation, once again it will start reacceleration in upward direction. So it may gain further from here. I'm expecting at least 255, 260 kinds of level further once it will cross level of 240 once again. Overall trend is very positive. Momentum is very positive in this particular stock. Now
next one is I guess there is a so falling crude oil will obviously benefit for transportation industry. So TCI and Aegis Logistics will benefit from the falling crude oil. Someone is asking. TCI and Aegis Logistics. I think so. Aegis Logistics, if you see falling crude oil, obviously, but government should surpass that crude oil to the consumer. So as of now, government is not taking that part as of now. So it has given a very good breakout and also retested that breakout and given a very good bounce back, and it's currently consolidating around. Once again it's forming this kind of pattern over here. So one can wait for around 21 DMA. Let's see one more bullish candle. If it happens, one can initiate a buy signal over here. Take this rally towards next upper side of next target of could be around 320 kind of level. So overall, fundamentally, it is very good. Group rank is also very good. So there is no problem. If you are holding this stock, keep holding this stock with the stop loss of right at current price. It would be very deep, somewhere around 250 kind of level. So as of now, this stock is bullish. And next one is TCI.
One thing I would like to add at this was TCI.
Okay, TCI.
The breakout level is 740, 750. Once it will cross and hold above 740, 750, I can say that a fresh breakout in this particular stock. Meanwhile, from the last 2-3 months, it is trending in sideways only. But overall structure is positive. It is still holding 200 days moving average, 200 days exponential moving average after all this correction sideways. So trend is positive, and as Atisha has discussed that once government will decide to pass on that crude prices fallen fallen crude prices to public, then obviously all this transport company will gain. And I'm expecting sooner or later government will pass on it, because there are a lot of elections due, especially election are due in Gujarat. So maybe government will do, but all these are speculation. I don't know what is going to happen politically. But yes, it is in sideways meanwhile only. And it is trending in upward sloping parallel channel on daily chart, holding above moving average, that is 200. So and just today and today it has hit a lower band of upper this parallel channel. So maybe it will, if it will take around this support around this 200 days moving average or exponential moving average and lower band of upper channel, so it would be ready to gain further from here. So just wait for one or 2 days, maybe not tomorrow or not tomorrow, then Monday. Once it will cross the level of 725. So if someone is looking to take entry in this particular stock for short-term perspective, so one can take entry above 725 with stop loss of 200 exponential moving average. Okay, so it is like that. Another stock, Yadisha?
We can take Praj, because a lot of people have been asking about Praj Industries. So we can go in that order. Yatisha, you can keep a track. Praj, we can go to Minda Corp. Did we discuss coal, right? And Aegis Logistics.
Yeah, that is also discussed.
Aegis we are going to just discuss now, I think so.
Yeah, Aegis we have discussed. Yeah, Praj recently, which has given a downward sloping trend line, which is plays. One second.
So Praj has already now most probably it has given breakout, and it is ready to move further from here. And I'm expecting there is a level, and sooner or that level of around placed around this current around range only 430, 435. I'm expecting maybe in coming few days it will start moving further from here. Overall trend is positive, so I can say that at least 100 to 120, 100 to 120 rupees gain may happen in coming few months actually. So looking attractive to me, Praj Industries, very bullish. Another is
Minda Corp.
Minda. So Minda Corp, there is a downward sloping trend line on weekly chart, and downwards, and it is not crossing that particular range, and that level is around 437. Sorry, 237. And from the last, it is struggling to cross this particular levels from the last 3-4 weeks actually. So once it will, so let's take for easy purpose actually, let's take level of 240. Once it will cross level of 240, then I can say that fresh breakout in this particular stock. And in such particular case, that it will start gaining further. But at the same time, it has one more resistance around level of 250. So I would like to say just wait for a few days actually. Once it will give breakout, at least on weekly chart above 240, then one can take entry in this particular stock. Meanwhile, it is in sideways. But overall sentiment is positive actually. Sooner or later, I am expecting that it will give breakout actually.
Next one is LG Balakrishna.
LG
Balakrishna, auto stock.
LG Bros, na?
Yeah, LG Bros.
Okay. So
day before yesterday,
it is already trending on high time frame chart. It has already given breakout, and it is already trending in uncharted trajectory. And looking attractive actually. Most probably it may move further from here. If I talk about levels point of view, so level is placed in upside. Level is placed around I can say that 830 kind of levels may be achievable in this particular stock. So looking attractive, it may gain further from here. 825, 830, and then followed by 900, 880 to 900 kind of levels may be achievable in this particular stock in coming few weeks actually, or coming few months. So looking attractive.
Next one is Affle.
FL.
Yeah.
So FL today it has gained around almost 5.5%, 6% after taking support around 21 days exponential moving average. So now trend is turning positive in FL. Especially it is looking more convincing on higher time frame chart. So maybe this is the right time to take entry or right time to take position in this particular stock, and maybe it will gain. It is ready to gain further from here, at least toward 1500 kind of levels. So 10% move from here may happen in this particular stock also, technically, in my opinion.
There is a common question regarding how to read the cursor. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, there is a common question regarding how to read the chart patterns. So I'll just discuss in 2 minutes. So if you keep the cursor over here, wherever the pattern has been formed in the right side of the MSI chart. So if you see, there is a 2 boxes will appear, but whenever there is no chart happening, there is no pattern has been formed. So there is be only one box information box will be open. So in the first box, you can see what are the chart pattern, which stage it is trading. Stage which is 1, 2, 3 are the best for the initial buying. So 4, 5 stages are a bit laggard stages for as of MSI, and the length of that base and the whatever the depth of that pattern is, we can easily visible in the first box. Also in this second second box, you can see high, low, and last volume, and whatever you plotted the moving average in settings, so that you can see in this actual price and percentage of from that of you can see over here. So only you have to just click and hold the pattern and move on the cursor. That's it.
Pawan, Yatisha, we can discuss a couple of capital good stocks. One was Schaeffler India and one was, have we discussed Cummins?
No.
So Schaeffler India and Cummins, because I think that whole sector is very hot right now.
So Schaeffler, Cummins is bullish, obviously. It is already trending in uncharted territory. Trending above, momentum is strong. And I think if this price will sustain above 1215, then I can say that this stock will blast in coming few weeks and months actually. So 1200 up, about 1250, I think it will turn more bullish actually. So overall trend is looking very strong in Cummins India. If I talk about Schaeffler, so Schaeffler and SKF both are really looking good actually, and it's not from the few months actually. It is really looking good from November 2020. If you see the monthly chart of the Schaeffler, so it took support around 100-month moving average around 800 kind of levels in the month of November, and afterward it is consistently gaining month on month, and really outperforming to market. If I talk about this month only, so in few trading sessions only, it has gained almost 15% in this month only, September month. So strong, very strong momentum, very strong trend. It may gain further from here actually, no doubt. And now because I belongs to the business family, and my father and my brother is in this business only, that bearing business actually, that have some market idea also, and that is that Schaeffler is really surpassing this SKF business, especially in industrial part. And that is why this particular stock is, if you see the performance basis, so it is outperforming to SKF also. So that is one reason that they are directly consulting to industries or SME, they are really focusing on small and medium enterprises, and they are directly delivering bearings and all components, parts to those factories and those SME sector or institute or firm. And that is why maybe the reason. Strong is very momentum, very strong actually. Only problem is that if someone is really looking to take entry at current level, so be ready to fall 5, 7%, 8%, 10% on in any particular week. Otherwise, there is no problem at all. It may gain further from here. Very strong trend in Schaeffler. Same way, one more, if I talk about SKF, so SKF is also very good actually. And from in last 3 months only, it has gained around 50%. In last 3-4 months only, it has gained around 50%. In this month, it has gained up till now. It has gained around 3%. But in last 2 months, actually, especially July and August, it did phenomenally good. And from it has gained from 3,500 to almost 5,000 kind of levels. So really looking good. Both belongs to same sector, same stocks, and really looking good. Very strong.
Next one is Elecon. Elecon also from the same industry.
Sorry?
Elecon Engineering.
Yes. So momentum is very strong. Now this particular stock has already entered into uncharted territory, and in last 3-4 months only, it has doubled. I can say almost doubled actually, from 200 to almost 375, 400 kind of level. So once again, it may gain further from here. If I one more thing that I would like to say about this particular stock, because all these things happened in front of me only, because I have entered into stock market around 2005 when I was student, and at that time IPO was happened, and then it has made all-time high in 2007, and afterward this because of subprime crisis, market fell, and it has remained traded or consolidated in the range of 100 to 25, I can say, or 20, I can say, for almost 10-12 years. And afterward, after 12 year of consolidation, 10 year of consolidation, it has given breakout of 100 rupees in last month only, and that was in April 21. And afterward, this stock is consistently really doing good. And in technical analysis, there is a very good saying actually. Obviously, it is not written in book, but there is a very good saying that larger the longer the base, larger the move. So if it has given base breakout after 10 years, so obviously you can expect gain. Now it has already from 100 to almost 400. Don't know whether it will move double from here or maybe more than that also. So I can say strong, very strong technically from long-term perspective. Obviously not short-term, maybe multi-year perspective, I can say, or next 2-3 year perspective. But things are that once again, if someone is really looking to take entry in this particular stock, so one can technically short-term perspective, I would like to say, or mid-term perspective, one can take entry about 380, around 380 in this particular stock with stop loss of 330. So stop loss is very deep. It is not avoidable to take. So only problem is that taking fresh position in such type of stocks. Otherwise, trend is very positive in this particular stock also.
Next one is JK Tire.
So JK Tire, another belongs to auto sector, and from the last 2 months, couple of months, these tire stocks are really doing good, except MRF. MRF is still not that much strong, or I can say even last months, in the month of July, MRF has also did very good move, but in last month it has not done that much good move. So all tire stocks, I would like to say, be it C8 or this JK Tire or this MRF or any other tires, are really looking attractive and may gain or may move further from here. If I talk about JK Tire, which stock? Yeah, this I said just
JK Tire.
Na? So levels point of view, I would say it has given breakout in this month only. It has given breakout around 150. Current price is 155 only. Maybe, in my opinion, if I'm not wrong, so at least it is ready to move toward 175 kind of level in this particular month only. And beyond 175, I can say that it would gain further from 200, 250 kind of levels also. So, but in this month, I am expecting at least, or in next couple of months, I am expecting at least level of 175 in this particular stock, JK Tire.
Next one is MTAR BDL.
Sorry?
MTAR Technology.
MTAR.
Underperforming.
So MTAR is in last month, there was a very good move happened, and on monthly chart, there is a morning star candlestick formation in MTAR. And if I talk about a weekly chart, so it is now it has some resistance in this particular range also. So I can say after few consolidation, after few days or few weeks of consolidation, once this particular stock will cross high of last candle actually, and that last candle high is placed around 1730. So I can say that it will resume its upside move, and in such particular case, it may move toward 2000 kind of levels. Otherwise, it is not from short-term perspective immediately. From the last 2-3 weeks, it is standing in sideways only. One more thing I want to add here, that it's a retracement level. So if I take retracement level of recent fall happened in 2022 from the level of 2600 to 1200, or more than 50% fall happened in this stock within a time frame of 6 months. So it has already retraced 38.2% level, and 38.2% retracement level of entire fall from 2600 to 1200 is placed around 1720. And a few days back only, its high is also 1720. So I can say that is why this particular stock is taking some resistance around this particular range, that is 1720. So maybe it may consolidate from here, and after some consolidation, some base formation, if market will remain positive, so this stock will turn positive, and in such particular case, it would be ready to move toward 1900 also. It may achieve 1900 kind of level or 2000 kind of levels, but at least for time being, for next few trading sessions or next couple of weeks, I can say it will remain traded in sideways only.
Next one is BDL.
Sorry?
BDL. Bharat
Dynamics. So now after so many months, I can say last month it has formed a formed a shooting star candle pattern on monthly chart because of profit booking at higher level, and now it is consolidating in sideways zone, and momentum is little bit deteriorating. So most probably, if I am not wrong, it will remain traded in sideways only. I am not expecting a good move, at least in this particular stock. But yes, overall trend is positive. I am not denying that it will not gain further from here. But yes, meanwhile, after all these things, after especially on weekly chart, some momentum is deteriorating. So maybe it will remain traded in sideways for a couple of weeks. And once it will start trending above a level of 840, meanwhile, it is placed around 815. Once it will close a level of 840 on weekly closing basis, then I can say that uptrend will resume once again. Overall trend is positive, but maybe let's see how it is going to behave in next couple of weeks. Once it will cross level of 840 and give close above 840 on weekly closing basis, then most probably it will resume upside trend further.
So next one is data patterns.
Data pattern. Let's take 2 or 3 queries last. So data pattern overall trend is positive. Last month there was a breakout on this on all time frame chart, and afterward is this really doing good. It may gain further from here. Even yesterday once again it has given short term breakout also, so looking positive actually.
Next one is Tata Consumer.
Tata Consumer.
Recently it has given a breakout here.
1 minute. Tata Consumer, na? Tata Consumer. So Tata Consumer on weekly chart, it has given a breakout, downward sloping trend line breakout. It has already given, but after breakout, there is a resistance area, and that resistance area is placed around 820 kind of levels. and that is why from the last 820, in last week also it took, and this week also it is taking some resistance. Once it will cross level of 820 and give breakout or close above 820 on weekly basis, I can say that it would be ready to move toward at least 800 or 900 kind of levels. So overall trend is positive. Maybe once again once it will cross and close above 820, then next target would be 880 to 900 kind of level in this particular stock.
Let us take a last question. Tube investment.
Which one?
Tube investment. TI India.
Tube. Only TI, na?
Yeah, only TI India.
Only TI Tube investment.
It is gaining from last 3-4 days consecutively. So
see,
at current juncture,
this particular stock has first one resistance, that is a level of 80 rupees. So it is already trending around 80. Once it will remain traded above 80 rupees now, so I can say that
Pawan. Tube investment of India. TI India.
TI India.
T as in Tom.
Oh, sorry, I did mistake actually. Okay, sorry. Okay. So TI India, Tube Investment India. So this month only it has gained around 15%, and trend is very positive. In this week on Monday, it has given fresh breakout around 2330 kind of levels on daily chart, and according to daily analysis, I can say almost 220-25. So if I add 220-25, so 2500 already it has achieved level. So trend is positive. Only problem is that taking fresh position in this. There was an opportunity to take fresh position in this week on Monday around 2330. And now that according to short-term analysis, that range has already achieved, target has already achieved, but momentum is very strong. It is in blasting territory, I can say, on multi-time frame chart. So it may gain further from here, or may move toward further from here toward 3000. I'm not denying for that. It may gain because trend is very positive, but only problem is that once again taking entry in this particular stock. So I would suggest follow buy on dip strategy in this particular stock because trend is very strong. Okay.
Someone is asking, can we book profit in as current price? So
yes, one can book profit, at least one can book 50% partial profit in this particular stock. Not all, then not 100%, then 50% profit one can book actually.
Okay, next one is.
But at the same time, I am not denying that. I am saying I would like to say that it may gain toward further. So that is why I would toward 3000. So that is why I would like to say that book at least 50% profit money. Yes.
Okay. Let us take last one, Tata Motors.
Tata Motors. So Tata Motors, I don't know why, but it is underperforming to whole auto pack, and now it has fallen. It has breached 50 DMA also, and it has breached upward sloping trend line also on daily chart. So maybe it may fall further from here around 200 DMA, that is flashed around 200 DMA to a 430 kind of levels. So trend is not that much negative, I would like to say, but yes, not looking that much attractive also. So it will remain traded in sideways with negative bias. I would suggest to wait for time being actually to take any fresh position in this particular stock. I would not suggest to buy at current juncture because whole auto pack is outperforming, but this Tata Motor is not doing that much good. So it is better to avoid for time being. And now it has already breached this upward sloping trend line also on daily chart. So maybe it may retest once again 200 EMA or 200 EMA. So I think we have covered almost all major queries. Obviously not 100%, but 80-90% queries we have covered. So thanks for joining this session. Just stay with us for in next Bazaar Pe Charcha and next pre-bell tomorrow. We do a pre-bell in every morning, and then every alternative Thursday we do this Bazaar Pe Charcha as well as Stock Darbar. So just stay tuned with us. Thanks for joining this session.
Thank you all.